I'm reminded of a very old joke, and of course the old jokes are the ones that I remember best. There's an airline pilot, and he's flying through an electrical storm, and it messes up his controls, something fierce, and he gets out through the storm, and he comes on the intercom, and he says to the people, guys, I got good news and I got bad news. The bad news is our panels are fried. I have no idea what direction we're going in. The good news is we're making really good time. That's an old joke, but it applies to today, and that's why the joke still is around, is that when we do our job, we manage people and we manage a process. That's whether it's a small part of a company or an entire department or the company itself, we are managing a process and we're managing people. And at the end of the day, you use a lot of KPIs, performance indicators, to indicate what you're doing and how well you're doing. But that's really just keeping the engines running. The question that you have to ask yourself is, what direction are you going in? What direction is your department going in? Even what direction is your company going in? Because we either succeed or we fail, but if we're just running our engines and showing that we're making really good time, are we really going in the direction that's going to bring success to us or to our department or to our company? So the question I have is, how do you determine the direction that you're taking your department or your project or your company in? How do you determine that, to know that you're going in the right direction and not just making really good time?
The first question that I would have on leadership is, how do you involve your executive staff in the process and educate them on what you do so that they understand why you exist, why you're in the organization, and how you benefit the organization, ultimately improving service delivery of whatever product it is you're producing?
I'd like to ask the leadership what are the most important skills they're looking for me to do my job for the organization. So having that real direct dialogue and, understanding that role clarity and expectations. I don't think we get to have those conversations that directly in our business.
Ultimately, the question for security leaders is, how do you describe yourself as a value proposition in any enterprise? That you are an asset, that you have the ability to deliver an organization that allows itself to generate a greater market share.